All right, and boom, ladies and gentlemen, what is up, everybody? It's me, J Rod, the filmmaker, former film major, frequent fighting gamer from Philadelphia. Turn my mic a bit, and welcome back to another video. I guess I want to say that this one's a bit more sadder than my usual videos, but if I'm being completely honest, I'm not that sad. This is going to be the video about the final season of Multiversus. I said I was going to make this video a while ago. We've actually had this knowledge that this season of Multiversus will be the final season of Multiversus for almost a month now. Since the end of January, they came out and announced that season 5 would be the final season, and then after that, they are going to take the game offline permanently. Um, so yeah, I've known this for a while. I was gonna make this video a little earlier, but there is just a lot of other things going on. I made a video about the new Fantastic Four movie that is coming out. They dropped a trailer. I made a video about the new Thunderbolts movie that's coming out. I just recently made a video about The Thing and Human Torch coming to Marvel Rivals in the second half of season 1. I made a video about Borderlands 4. We did an entire live stream for the PlayStation State of Play where we got a new trailer for Borderlands 4 and the release date for Borderlands 4. I've been making a lot of videos, man. Videos on Street Fighter, videos on Mortal Kombat. We did a video for the Grammys. And now I finally found some time in my schedule to make this Multiversus video. Which is interesting because I make a lot of Multiversus videos. I'm going to link the Multiversus playlist in the description so you can see all the Multiversus videos that I have ever made. But I have been making Multiversus videos since actually before the game even came out. Before it even launched, I made my wish list for Multiversus when we first found out about it, and it was kind of just a rumor. And then before the game fully launched, I got into the closed beta, and I made my first ever gameplay video of Multiversus during the closed beta. But then after that, we had the open beta, which ran for about a little over a year, if I remember correctly. We got access back in 2022 is when the game first became playable for the first time, and it went offline for a while, then it came back online, and I've been playing the game on and off ever since then, and actually I've been enjoying it. I really do like Multiversus. I wouldn't make videos and play the game if I didn't enjoy it. I don't get paid to make videos, so every video I make is just because I simply wanted to make it. And so there's two basic reactions to the fact that Multiversus is going offline. Some people are like, finally, good riddance. They hated the game from the beginning. Whether it's because they want to play Smash and nothing else, whether it's because they have other games that they like that got overshadowed, like Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, or something along those lines, or they just never liked the game. Perfectly fine. And then there are other people who like the game, like myself, and they have gone to, we've got to save Multiversus, we got to all band together, sign petitions, play the game endlessly, spend money in the game to save it. And those are like the two major responses to Multiversus shutting down after season 5. And personally, I'm not taking either of those reactions. The way I feel about it personally is it is what it is. The game was fun to play, and we had it for about 3 years, on and off, but the game was out for about 3 years. I had some fun memories and moments with this game. The longest live stream I ever did was watching Multiversus when they were at Evo, and they had like a world record prize pool for their tournament at Evo. But it's run its course. It was fun while it lasted. I had a lot of fun with it, but it seems like the people who made the game, they can no longer sustain the game, and because of that, it's going to be shutting down. And like a lot of games shut down, or a lot of games die, as people say. I don't like to say that games die because it's pretty stupid. I like to play a lot of retro games, throwback games, and I have shows like New Game Alert, which specifically are about playing games across the spectrum from brand new to old to games that are technically considered dead. So I don't like to use the term dead game or say that, but with the servers shutting down, the game effectively is not going to exist in the same capacity. You'll still be able to play the game offline. You'll still be able to play the game locally with friends, use any characters you want. I don't know how the skins and cosmetics are going to work, but they're going to stop selling those things because there's no real reason to buy them anymore. But yeah, there's not going to be any more online play after season 5 ends in May. So for a lot of people who only play the game online, the game technically would be dead. Now, I have personally said that the game should have an offline mode. It does have an offline mode, but I think the game should have more features offline. Not just like local gameplay, but you should be able to play like arcade ladders offline. You should be able to play like mini games offline. Like there's a lot of actual content in the game that you don't have to be online to play, but the way the game is structured, it's a games as a service, online always type of game. The majority, you can't even actually get into the game without having an internet connection until they go offline like they're gonna do. So personally, I don't think the game needs saving, and I don't think it's goodbye, good riddance. I actually really love the game and love the time I spent in the game, but I think the game has run its course, and now it just won't exist anymore. And that's perfectly fine because, like I said in the beginning of this video, I have been making a lot of content on other games. The game being out for 3 years, so many new games have dropped in those 3 years. Other platform fighters have dropped, like Rivals 2. Other free games have dropped, like Marvel Rivals, and very soon we're going to have 2XKO, formerly known as Project L. Soon we might be getting another Smash game. Who knows, because we're getting another Nintendo Switch very soon. Non-fighting games drop all the time. Like we got the beta coming up for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, and we also got the demo coming up for Five Force Fighters. There are so many brand new games, it doesn't make sense for me to just sit here and dwell on Multiversus, but we are going to give it a final hurrah. I've been making content for the game. I'm still playing it to this very day, so I still have plans to make videos until May when the game shuts down. We're going to do this video where I'm just looking at the newest characters, and I'm looking at the official announcement of the game shutting down. I'm going to actually do a gameplay video, the final new main alert video in Multiversus, playing with their 2 newest characters, and I also want to do a video where we just talk about the things that Multiversus did well and the things that they did not so well, because there are a lot of both in both categories. There are a lot of things that I love about this game, and there are a lot of things I hate about this game. So I'm going to do a video basically weighing the pros and cons and going over what Multiversus was like. But either way, we're going to just get into this one. First, let's check out the official announcement of the shutdown. January 31st, we got this announcement that Season 5 will serve as the final update for Multiversus, beginning the season begun on February 4th, 2025, and it'll be ending on May 30th, 2025. And after Season 5 ends, players will be able to enjoy the game offline for the foreseeable future. It's an interesting way to word that. We'll be able to enjoy the game offline. Basically, we'll have no choice but to play the game offline because there's not going to be any more online servers. Visit our blog post and FAQ for more details, and thank you for the support throughout the journey. There's no point in me even looking up the FAQ. I'm pretty sure I know what's going to happen. There's been a lot of questions like, are we going to get refunds? No. I don't really feel bad for people who spent money and want refunds, because you made that decision to spend money in a video game on digital video game stuff, right? Like the video or the game had its times where it was popular, it had its times where it was not popular. Either way, the things you're buying in the game are not real. You're buying JPEGs, you're buying PNGs, you're buying fake costumes for your fake characters in your fake game. You made that cognitive choice to spend the money. So they don't really owe you a refund, because there was never any guarantee that the game would last forever. No game actually does. And even games that don't have this sort of games as a service online only thing and require the service to be online to play, even with those games, like I think of games I spent money in, like Injustice 2, for example. I still have all that stuff I paid for in that game, but since I don't really play it much anymore, a lot of people don't really play that game much anymore, all those things I spent money on are kind of useless. You know, they had worth at the time when I bought them. They don't have as much worth anymore. That's literally just how it goes. So you need to take personal responsibility whenever you're going to be spending money in a video game, because regardless of what the game is, how popular it is, even if it's as popular and ongoing as Fortnite, there might come a time where all of that stuff becomes completely worthless. And that is up to you to determine if it's worth spending your money on fictional things, or if you're just going to enjoy the game for what it is. And I enjoyed Multiversus for what it is. It was a free game. It was free to play. Any money you spent in the game was optional. And you didn't have to spend any money to get characters. All the characters could be unlocked through gameplay. You didn't have to spend any money to get cosmetics. There were a bunch of cosmetics through events that you could just unlock for free. And you didn't have to spend money to get battle passes. There's certain situations where you did have to spend money for at least one battle pass. But for me personally, I never did, because they gave the first battle pass after the open beta was over, they gave the first season battle pass out for free. And then on that battle pass, you could earn enough Gleamium to buy another battle pass for season 2. Then on the season 2 battle pass, you earn enough Gleamium to buy season 3. Season 3, you earn season 4. And in season 4, you earned enough for season 5. However, season 5's battle pass is also free because it's the final battle pass. So there was no need to spend money in this game, which probably is part of the reason why it shut down. Because it costs a lot of money to employ people to develop a game and to license all these characters. Yet, it's a free-to-play game where you never had to spend any money to play it. Like, I can't be sympathetic for the multi-million-dollar corporation who decided to make a free-to-play game, and then were sitting there and wondering, scratching their head like, well, why isn't anyone paying money to play our free-to-play game? Because they don't have to, because it's a free-to-play game. So yeah, there's that. I mean, honestly, it can all come down to the fact that the game is in the position it's in right now because it was mismanaged. Yes, people are finding people to blame. Yes, you could say, oh, if they would have done this, if they would have licensed this character instead of that character, then they probably would have done better. But at the end of the day, there is no guarantee. It's a free-to-play game, and no one was obligated to spend any money. So a lot of people just didn't spend money in the game. And that's how the cookie crumbles. Everybody wants to be Fortnite, but nobody actually wants to deal with what it is like to be a failed version of Fortnite. Now we're going to get into it and check out the 2 new characters that are dropping for Season 5. These could very well be the final 2 characters. I would love for them to drop more characters, any characters that they were working on but maybe didn't finish yet. But as far as we know, these might be the final 2 characters that we are getting in Multiversus, and that is going to be Aquaman and Lola Bunny. I have been playing the game since Season 5 started. I have played with both of these 2 characters, and I will say, they're really fun to play. The way that I look at Multiversus characters is they don't always drop characters that I asked for. To be completely honest, they haven't dropped a character that I asked for since like the launch of the game. Like, it's been a while since I actually got a character that I wanted in this game. I think Rick and Morty might be the last time that I got a character that I was actually looking forward to. But every character they do drop is really well designed and really fun to play. And even though I didn't ask for these characters, once I pick them up and I try them out, they're always like just super fun. I remember when I first started playing as Gizmo. Gizmo came into the game. I had no like intentions of playing Gizmo, didn't care about him, didn't ask for him. I was going to completely skip that character and just try the new characters. And then I gave Gizmo a try. And I was like, yo, this character is really fun. Like, they made this character really cool, even though I wasn't looking forward to them and I wasn't asking for them. Gizmo was a bunch of fun to play, and back when the game was in beta, he was one of my favorite characters to play overall. And from that point, I realized, okay, the game is free to play. All of these characters are free to unlock. Why don't I just try out every character? Why skip a character? Why not just try every character? And from that point on, I did try every character, and I realized that they're all really fun to play. The characters I asked for, the characters I didn't ask for, the archetypes I like, the archetypes I don't like, regardless of who the character is and how they play. They did a good job designing all of these characters and making them fun to play. So that is one thing I always give Multiversus its credit for. Yeah, I would have loved to have like Shazam instead of Black Adam. I would have loved to have Ben 10 in this game, Static Shock. I would have loved to have Craig of the Creek and characters like that. But all the characters that we did get were really fun to play, so I appreciate them for that. So let's check out Aquaman's fighter moveset. He's a tank. He got a lot of fishies that he uses in his gameplay. His dash attack is really sick. Good in the neutral. His grounded neutral attack, I don't like it as much. I don't like that it switches sides and it doesn't really reach as far as it looks. This one, though. His grounded side attack with the dolphin, that shit actually goes hard. Hold on. Let's go back before. The dolphin trick attack. The dolphin, actually, the angle that he hits at can actually spike people off the map. It's really good. It knocks them to the side, but it also knocks them down. So it knocks them like on a downward angle. His up attack is kind of shallow. It doesn't hit that far. It just hits directly above him. But the down attack, grounded down, is really good. Air neutral is kind of like grounded neutral. The side switch is cool, but I don't think it's necessary. I wonder if the side switch actually breaks shields, because I did find out kind of recently after the shield update that moves that look like grabs or act like grabs actually will grab through shields. So like there is now an actual reason to use command grab type moves, whereas before they were just more hit grabs because there was no block button. But now they actually do work as true grabs when they are true grabs. So I wonder if his neutral attacks work like true grabs or not. Air up is fine. It's better than grounded up. What else? Air down is fine. It's really like directly below you, similar to how his grounded up is. Doesn't have a... Wait. Okay, I've never used this move. Wait. Unique fish... Huh? Unique fish summon using ground specials share a cooldown. Which one gives you the shark? I don't think I've used the shark move. Is that like down special? I know neutral special is the side special is the seahorse. Neutral special is the blowfish. So this has to be like down special or something. And then up special is the tentacle. So yeah, that has to be down special. And I didn't know that that move was in the game until just now. Yeah, this is grounded neutral special. Haven't been able to make this, you know, work well for me, but it's fun. It's cool to look at. This move is fine, but it doesn't hit directly to the side horizontally. You go up and then strike down. Oh, and also your opponent can actually use the seahorse. I didn't know that. Or not your opponent, but your teammate. Yeah, that's grounded up. This one is weird because it's a ground up special, but it bounces them down off the ground. Okay, so this is the one. Special, grounded down special. I have not used that one, so I gotta add that to my repertoire next time I go online. That one's cool. These ones are okay. The little flying fish moves. Nothing crazy. Air up special is basically how most of the air up specials are. A nice little aerial uppercut. And air down special. I don't know if I use this one either. Impales enemies on a trident and you fling them. Oh, okay, cool. So another type of like stick and grab type move. So yeah, Aquaman didn't ask for that character, and one of my problems with this game that they still have not fixed is that there are way too many DC Comics reps. Every single season we got a new DC comic rep, and a lot of other shows that could have gotten more reps just got completely ignored. I would have loved... We got another Looney Tunes rep, finally. But I would have also loved to see another Tom and Jerry rep. I would have loved to see another Game of Thrones rep. I would have loved to see some more Cartoon Network reps, like Dexter from Dexter's Lab, the Animaniacs, Pinky and the Brain, characters like that. Like, there were a lot of other franchises that were missing out on reps. And for some reason, it was just DC rep after DC rep after DC rep after DC rep. And I don't get why they didn't get the hint that we had enough DC reps. But hey, it is what it is. Now we're going to check out Lola Bunny, who is also really cool. Now Lola, I like her. I think she's more fun to play and more interesting than Aquaman. She's a bruiser, so she doesn't play like Bugs, who is a mage and has a lot of projectiles. But she does use her bruiser moveset with her projectiles at the same time. She hits really fast, and she has a lot of, like, multi-hitting attacks. Oh, also this new stage, bro. This is an example of, like, they were cooking some stuff. I love this stage, and I wish they kept cooking as far as stuff like that. Hip check, the booty bounce. Yeah, this one is really good. The air side attack hits him, like, 3 times. And you can, like, stall your jumps with it. You can, like, jump forward and then slide back while you're doing it. Really sick. Amazonian drill kick. Okay, she learned from the Amazons. They need to give her a Wonder Woman skin at this point. Okay, what's this one? Special grounded neutral. Perform a split kick. If Lola, an ally, hits an enemy within range, Lola will dash and attack them. Had no idea she had that. Let's see it in play. Okay. Pass the ball. Now the basketball, y'all. When you first see it, you're like, oh, this is just LeBron. it's just LeBron. They just gave her LeBron moves. However, she does something cooler than what LeBron can do. So LeBron will pass the basketball, it'll hit the enemy, and if it comes back to him, he just absorbs it back and then can do more basketball moves. If he throws the basketball and doesn't get it back, it goes on cooldown, or at least after he throws a certain amount of basketballs. Lola's, however, will bounce around the map, and she can use her attacks to keep it dribbled and can attack you multiple times with the same basketball as long as she's like hitting it. So she can throw the ball at you, it bounces back to her, kick it back at you. It'll bounce, so she can kick it up in the air, kick it directly towards you. She can use the basketball to hit you off stage and like spike you with it. Any of these moves that they showed, any of her normal attacks, can hit the basketball, and because they all have different trajectories, they will send the basketball in different directions. And I've been able to do some really cool combos with that, like just throw the basketball to knock them off screen, then you axe kick the basketball again and it spikes them downward. It's so cool. And so she has like the basic chest pass, she has the 3-point shot, she also has like a slam dunk type move. The heart move is kind of like a shine aura type joint. It stuns. That's very similar to Bugs's. Oh wait, what's this one? Special air neutral. Sweep a basketball around for 2 hits that launch the enemy forward and applies armor break. Okay, this is one that I haven't been using. That's actually sick. That one is a lot like LeBron's like air neutral, I want to say, or he has one that's similar to that. I don't know exactly which one it is. And the slam dunk is cool. I just think the one thing about this game, oh, I like how she can alley-oop it to herself. But the one thing about this game is just because a special is an up special doesn't mean it'll hit the enemy up. Just because it's a down special doesn't mean it'll hit the enemy down. So that's an up special, but you jump and then slam down to bounce the enemy off the ground. You got to get used to like the moves not going the exact way that you expect them to. But once you get the hang of that, she's pretty easy to use after that. See, this is what I'm talking about, bro. The dribbling you can do off the ball. Hit it again. She could have hit it again if she wanted to. It had a lot of hang time there. But yeah, so that is the 2 newest characters and potentially the final 2 characters in Multiversus. I will be doing a new main alert video with them at some point. Probably not anytime soon, but we do have until May, so it will definitely be before the game shuts down, because you know I want to play online. So it'll be before May 30th, definitely. There's just so many really good characters in this game, and so I will kind of miss that, but the game is not actually going away, it's just going offline. So for purposes of like new game alerts, I could probably still play some more Multiversus in the future on this channel. I mean, I play games that have been offline for longer. You know, I play like King of Fighters 98, Capcom versus SNK 1 and 2. And I'm talking about before they remastered those games and put them into collections. I played Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and that wasn't even the new version in the collection. I just played the original Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on like PlayStation 2 on my channel. So, you know, a game being offline and not having any online scene is not going to keep me from playing it completely. But since I've had 3 years of Multiversus, enjoying it, basically playing it every day with a couple breaks here and there, I don't mind putting it down for a while, picking up some other games, learning to appreciate some other games. And then, you know, if I ever feel the need to come back and play these characters, I will do so. That was the thing about this game, is it has some of the most unique characters and definitely some of the most variety of characters and IPs in one fighting game. There's probably not ever going to be another video game where you can play like Tom and Jerry characters and LeBron James and Game of Thrones characters and Superman and Batman all in the same game. So for that reason, it's always going to be that, it's always going to hold that specific place, and cannot be outdone in that scenario. So that is going to be it for this one, you guys. It's not going to be the final Multiversus video. I got at least 2 more coming, like I said, but that's going to be it for this one for right now. And so, boom, guys, tell me how you feel about Multiversus shutting down. Do me a favor and smash the like button like Lola Bunny, spear the subscribe button like Aquaman, and kick the notification bell like, I don't know, Gizmo, I guess. But that is going to be it for this one. Also, check out the Multiversus playlist if you want to see any of the past Multiversus videos I've made, if you want to see me playing. Because like I said, I've been playing this game from the closed beta to the open beta to the full release. everything in between. I've watched the pro scene for this game, and that is another underrated facet of this game. This game at a competitive level is so much fun to watch. It is insanely fast. It is insanely like explosive. You can check out, I have 2 streams on my channel where we watched it at Evo back during the beta, for like one of the biggest prize pools ever at the time. And then I also watched it a little more recently after it came out of beta at Blink Respawn in the Dominican Republic. They did a multiversus bracket, and I checked it out. There were some Powerpuff Girls in that bracket. There was some Bugs Bunny in that bracket. So it was really fun to see how the pro scene developed over time. And I kind of want to, you know, before the game goes out, I want to see how it develops again, because there have been some gameplay tweaks with the Season 5 patch to make the game a little bit more faster and bombastic. But that is going to be it for this one, you guys. So if you're only here for multiversus videos, I promise I will have a couple more before the shutdown. But if you think you'll enjoy some other videos on Marvel Rivals, on Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Tekken, I'm going to be playing Fatal Fury pretty soon. I'm going to be playing 5 Force Fighters pretty soon. I played some 2XKO on the channel, and then there's the non-fighting games. I'm playing God of War Ragnarok at the moment. I will be playing The Last of Us Part 2 when that game comes out. I will be playing South of Midnight when that game comes out. And also there's a lot of new games coming soon. I'm playing Assassin's Creed Mirage right now, and I might get Assassin's Creed Shadows when that game finally comes out. And we'll see how it plays and how it acts. Also, I have Spider-Man 2 on the PC, but I haven't started it yet. And I'm playing all of the Borderlands 3 DLCs in anticipation of Borderlands 4. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, then consider subscribing, because I make new videos every single week, Friday at noon Eastern time, as well as bonus videos in between, like this one that you're watching right now, and I do live streams periodically. But if any of that sounds interesting to you, consider subscribing. We're on our way to 900 subscribers, and I can only get there with you guys' help. But that is going to be it for this one. So tell me how you feel about multiverses. Tell me if you feel me, and I will see you guys next time in another new one. Peace out. Here. Okay. Who, ladies and gentlemen, do you think this fellow is? Huh? Can we get any guesses? So we got like Empire of Eternal Night. We know that this is a very vampire